Hey everyone, World Film Geek here, and I'm interviewing Amiah Miller. She is one of the stars of David Oyelowo's directorial debut, The Waterman, which is now out in select theaters, on demand and digital. Enjoy the interview. Hey, how you doing?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to talk about The Waterman. I talked to Lonnie a few weeks ago, and man, it was such a good movie. I loved this family-style adventure film that man, you and Lonnie made such a great team in it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Lonnie's incredible.
So my first question is, what led you to take on the role of Joe?
What led me to take on Joe?
How did it
I
all come?
think,
Yeah, how did it all come about?
I think, well, I was sent the script and the audition, and what I thought was, wow, what a character, and I was very intrigued by kind of her bully-esque presence that she had in the beginning and how she kind of evolved from that. And this was, I had never really played a character that developed that much over the course of a film.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was most excited for and intrigued by, was just how much she grew and evolved into a better person.
And I found it interesting. I mean, like you said, when you're first introduced, you're the tough girl, but you can kind of tell there's something underneath it that explains why you're acting so tough. And I do like the fact that throughout the course of the film, you kind of let the guard down, and I
Yeah,
think I
so
think I think it really helped in terms of the character development, and especially with the chemistry between you and Lonnie. I mean, he told me flat out you were wonderful to work with throughout the course of the
Aw.
shoot. And so, what's your take? What was it like on your side working with him?
Working with Lonnie, it was so incredible. I mean, he's such a talented actor, and he's just a genuinely good person with a kind soul, which I think is so rare these days, especially in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we still talk all the time, and it's like I gained a little brother from this film, and I'm so excited to watch him and watch his career and where he'll go in life, and I have no doubt that he'll do amazing things.
That's awesome. And as mentioned, well, not mentioned, but this marked the directorial debut of David Oyelowo, who plays Lonnie's dad in the film. He
Yeah.
must have been a wonder to work with, because he did a great job not just directing the film and bringing kind of this nostalgic '80s style adventure, but he also got to be in front of the cameras as Lonnie's dad. So what was it like
Mhm.
working with him?
Working with David, it was it was so amazing. I mean, you know, this was my first film that I did with a director who was, you know, it was their first time, and he was also starring in it. So I was wondering what that dynamic would be and how that would go, and I was very curious because, you know, I eventually do want to direct as well. So I always love to watch and see how everyone works. And he was so brilliant. I remember showing up to the first day of filming and it being run so smoothly, and he is like a seasoned pro. He's such a brilliant director, and he's just a lovely person, and I have nothing but deep respect and admiration for him, and I'm so grateful that he chose me to be a part of it.
That's awesome. And you didn't really get much time with her except for I think the last scene, but you got to share the screen very few seconds with Rosario Dawson. Did you get to talk to her during production of the film, like on the set, or was it just the one scene?
No, we there was there was a table read in rehearsals before we started filming, and then I talked to her on set for that one day. That was actually my first day. My last scene in the movie was my first scene that I filmed.
Wow.
Um, and then I had a few interviews with her, and I mean, I was a fan of her before I did this film, and I had a feeling that she would be lovely to work with, and she just validated that. I truly loved her, and I hope that we can work together again. And I wish we would have had more scenes together, but yeah, anyone that meets her has nothing but good things to say, and yeah, she's amazing.
That's great. So I do want to ask this because during the adventures, the scenes in the forest, there are some like physical stuff to be done in the film. Was it somewhat challenging for you to go through some of the stuff that happens throughout the course of the film in terms of the adventure aspect of the film?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of dense forest. It came with its own set of challenges, and I think that that's what made it so real and raw, performance-wise, because, our the struggle was real. Or, it was, we were still safe and it was still fun, but, we were definitely challenged, not only as actors and performance-wise, but also just the environment we were in was challenging. But, it was a great experience, and I learned a lot.
Do you think this is something you might want to do down the road, another type of adventure of this sort? Maybe when perhaps when you're ready to start directing, you think this might be something you might want to tackle?
Yeah, I definitely, I love this film and everything it stands for, and especially it being a family film, I feel like they're not really made anymore, and if they are, it's kind of more animated, or, I don't know, films like this aren't really made anymore, and I want to do that when I start directing, so I'm so glad that I was a part of this and got to see it, become what it is so closely.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I grew up watching those types of films, like The Goonies and stuff like that, and yeah, I totally agree that family adventure type film is totally waned down, and I'm hoping this is the movie that will become its comeback for that genre. Because I really loved it, and it brought me back to when I was a kid watching these movies, and here I am, a dad of 4 now, and my kids are starting to watch like the older stuff, and I was like, what did they? What does this generation have? And I think the answer is going to lie in this movie for sure.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So finally, is there anything that you can talk about that we can expect next after The Waterman?
Well, I actually a week ago wrapped a film in Atlanta called My Best Friend's Exorcism, which by the title is very intense.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to see that one. I'm doing interviews for this, talking about Joe, and I'm like, yeah, she's so far from anything else I've played. And then I have this new character, Gretchen, who is even farther. I'm going in all these different lanes, and I'm so excited for people to watch. And then, yeah, I'm getting ready to go leave to shoot something else, which I can't talk about, but yeah, The Waterman is so incredible, and I'm so excited for people to see it. And then, the things that I have coming out eventually, I'm very excited for people to see those as well.
I think we got a new future star in the making, for sure, in you and Lonnie, definitely. You two are going to be like the new it people by next couple of years, I think, because you guys did an amazing job with The Waterman, and that film is now in select theaters, on demand, and digital. And you guys, anyone who wants to see this film, they should check it out, especially because of Lonnie and Amiah, who do an excellent job in the lead roles. And Amiah, I cannot wait to see My Best Friend's Exorcism, and I can't wait to see more of you on screen. And I am going to definitely follow you when you're ready to direct. I'm going to definitely check out your directorial debut when that happens.
Oh yeah, you'll be right there, and we'll be speaking again.
So thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the film.
Thank you for having me. It was so nice meeting you.
Same here. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.